Good morning class. Today we'll do moral science chapter number 8, exploring discrimination. Now what is children discrimination? It is when someone is treated unfairly or differently on the basis of race, religion, age, disability, etc. Okay, means you are treated differently. There is a difference made. Okay. Two scenarios are given. Read them individually. Scenario 1. Two different families went to the same hospital for treatment. The sons of the two different families had been sick for a very long time. Now there were two different families, and they went to the hospital for the treatment of their child. The doctor came out of his clinic and looked around. The doctor came out and he looked around at the kind of patients. First, this should not be done. How can you see what kind of patients are there that were present in the waiting area? He asked one family to come in and spent half an hour going through the records of the patient. And he saw all the patients and he asked one family to come inside and spent half an hour in seeing every record, everything. The member of this family were very well dressed. The people of this family were very well dressed and looked rich. The doctor was very polite to this family, bada humble hoke baat ki, and took time to explain the steps needed for treating the sick child. And he took time to explain everything to them, how they should treat the child, what precaution they should take. Everything explained to them very nicely. Later, this family left with calm expressions. Calm means peaceful, serene, and this family was very relaxed after meeting the doctor. Okay, the doctor simply rang his bell, and then the doctor didn't came out. He just rang his bell for the second family to come inside. This family looked like they lived on a budget. And this family looked as if they are very financially weak, or you can say they lived on a budget, means they don't have any extra money to spend on anything. Their clothes were not fashionable, they were very simple, and there was a hole in the child's jeans. Okay, the doctor only asked basic questions. Now after seeing this condition of the family, that they are very limited kind of a family, means they don't have any extra money, they don't have any extra facility, or they look poor, you can say. So he just asked basic questions about the sick boy, and he told them that the boy needed to take rest and gave the medicine for 3 days. The doctor took only 10 minutes to treat this boy, and in the previous case spent half an hour going through the reports and everything. And here, after looking that they are not well dressed and they are not having enough money, they are a budgeted family, so he gave only 10 minutes to them. When this family left, the members continued to look worried. Means he didn't satisfy the family members of the sick boy. They still looked worried after meeting the doctor also. Now what do you notice over here, children, in these two cases? That one family was very well dressed and looked rich, and the other family was not wearing proper clothes. They looked financially weak family. So here the doctor discriminated. He made a distinction. He treated the two families differently and unfairly. He, being a doctor, his responsibility is to satisfy the patient completely, irrespective of whether he is rich or poor. But this doctor, he treated one family nicely and the other family not nicely. Okay, so here he discriminated them on their status, financial status, on their looks, and human being also means he is a human being. How can he discriminate? But he made a distinction on the basis of these two things. Okay, now next part I will explain you in my next video.